Valiant fans, and welcome. This is Tyson Agler, and joining me is head women's hockey coach David Turco. Coach, can you talk about how the Valiants did this year?
If you look at our results, it paints a picture of a year that didn't go as well as hoped, and certainly as well as what we expect around here. It was a season that was plagued with a little bit of inconsistency in the way we played. We were at times a team that could compete with just about anybody, and at times a team that didn't really have it, whether it was on a game day or even throughout a practice week. So it was a real learning curve, being a younger team. It was a real development process for us. We dealt with some adversity, but I thought did that in a positive way, and that's only going to bode well for the future of a team that's returning a lot of players and a team that's excited to move forward.
And you mentioned you had a younger team and you had to call upon a lot of freshmen and sophomores this year to play some big minutes for the Valiants. Can you talk about maybe the benefits of having to basically teach these players, throwing them into the fire?
Yeah, we had about 14 underclassmen in the lineup almost on any given game day. So naturally, those players were given a lot of ice time. They were given some very important roles, and that's big for their development, to get that type of opportunity right away as a young player, be it a freshman or a sophomore. You get the chance to build your confidence, see what college hockey is all about, and you definitely saw those players take big steps in their abilities and their confidence. A lot of them were able to make big impacts in production. So we're excited to see them raise their expectations for themselves and come back and take this past season as a learning experience, but also as a great chance to improve their development and now be more confident and more eager to step up for next season.
And hit a little bit on your players, your younger players really stepping up and having a positive contribution this year. How much better does that make you feel as a coach to know that your players are able to handle their first and second years and have success throughout the year? Yeah,
we lost a lot of scoring in our past graduating class. So coming into this season, we weren't sure where that was going to come from. We were looking forward in a lot of different areas, be it our younger players, even our returning sophomores who were juniors now. So to see our underclassmen and a lot of our freshmen make big impacts in production is exciting. So, we got that big group of underclassmen coming back, and to see them be able to produce is a positive sign for what's ahead for them and for the program.
You lose two seniors this year, Kira Herbert and Melissa Hauptman. Can you talk about what they meant to the Valiant women's hockey program?
Yeah, Kira and Melissa will both be missed. That was very evident on senior night, as there was a lot of emotion before the game in the locker room and after the game in the locker room, and you really saw their teammates put forth their best effort of the season against a really tough opponent that night. So again, they'll be missed. They were both players who brought a lot of passion for the game. A real desire to make improvements, a real desire to lead this program. They had a tough task of leading a very young program full of a lot of young players, being only the two of them as seniors. Kira was someone who stepped up, to produce offensively when we were looking forward in a lot of different areas, and she became a real offensive threat for us. And Melissa was someone who played in all situations on the back end and really would do anything the coaching staff asked of her. So beyond what they did on the ice, I think the biggest impact they will leave was how they carried themselves as people and how they represented this program and how they always were doing things the right way, and they were team first type of people. So that's the impact they're going to leave.
You only lose those two seniors. You bring back then a lot of talent from this year's squad. Can you talk about the importance and benefits of bringing back so many players back for another go-around?
We're looking forward to next year. As you mentioned, and as we've talked about, we had a lot of production from our younger players. We have a solid class of juniors who will be seniors next year who are ready to lead this team back in the right direction. And with the right additions, we're very hopeful and eager to see this team get back to the top of the conference and make us a force again.
And then finally, Coach, with so many players coming back next year, what are you hoping that they're going to focus on in the offseason, help prepare them for, like you said, another run to the top of the NEHC conference?
Off-season is an important time, and it's a long time from now until we hit the ice again as a group. So after conversations with just about everybody on the program, we're excited that they're already thinking about next year. And as a group, they've come together and they're already doing stuff out on the turf and down in the weight room together and in small groups. So they're already mobilizing towards their goals for next year, and everyone's not happy with how the season ended, and they're getting ready already for next season. So that's exciting for a coach to see.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck in the future.
Thank you, Tyson.